Hi Gemini, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I'm here today to do your February 2019 general reading. This is going to be for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So please remember these are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. And I hope you find the messages that you're looking for, whether that be from me or another reader on YouTube. There's plenty of us. So I wish you the best of luck. What we focus on here is what you need to overcome in your recent past, what you need to overcome in your recent past, what you need to be focused on in your current energy, and what you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance today. I will also be pulling some guidance cards at the end, and it usually brings it all about, and just ties everything in, gives you some really good advice. So let's see what is going on. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Drop me a comment if this resonates with you, if you are catching the replay. Let's see what is going on. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, February 2019. What does Gemini need to overcome in their recent past? So it seems like Gemini has been feeling a little outside of themselves, a little ungrounded. Is there anything else they need to overcome in the recent past? Okay. Is there... Okay. What does Gemini need to focus on in their current energy? I'm almost getting this like weird headache too. Okay. Alright. So, wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh wow. That looks good. I'll take that. So yeah, you are going through a huge initiation, okay? You definitely need to count your blessings, Gemini. This is really about finding your own personal power and coming into a sense of peace and harmony within your life. You need to own your transformation, okay? It's really important that you start applying that personal power to your transformation and not just slaving your life away, okay? Don't get so distracted that you forget what your purpose is, okay? Because I feel like it's kind of stagnant. You're not really making any moves. You could be dwelling on the past and, you know, having a hard time wrapping your head around everything. Yeah. And it's because you're being called. You're being called on, Gemini. You're being called to cut the cords with anything that is disappointing or dissatisfying you, and to keep things fair and just. You're, with the Nine of Swords being on the bottom, you know, you could be having sleepless nights, thinking too much, having the mind run around a lot. So, but you're being called. You're being called, fun, okay? So, so you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, that is not necessarily making any offers, shutting down their emotions. There's a sense of immaturity and a happiness, and you're starting to see things clearly this month, okay? So, let's, goodness gracious. Yeah, okay, so again, they are calling upon you to figure out what, you know, why are you in your head so much? Why are you keeping yourself imprisoned? And when you know things need to start being dismantled is what I'm hearing. There's certain aspects of the way that you view your life, the way you view yourself, that need to be dismantled, and you need to build a little bit sturdier foundation for yourself. Okay, so let's see. What does Gemini need to overcome in their recent past? Okay. We have the Three of Wands and the Temperance. Okay. So I almost feel like you're almost second guessing yourself, Gemini, this month. I feel like, how does that work? Listen, you're still tied to some karmic situations here. Even with the Six of Wands being on the bottom, we have the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune. I see a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Okay, you might need to take a step back from some people and kind of analyze what is actually benefiting you, what's supporting you energetically. Okay, because if you find yourself partying too much, staying bound to unhealthy situations, there could be people who are either addicted to sex, and this just came out for Taurus as well. Sex, drinking, drugs, material possessions, whatever the case may be, or it could be a Capricorn. Okay, devil card does represent Capricorn. Doesn't mean that all Capricorns are the devil. Okay, it just means that there's some unhealthy ties there. Okay, now with the here and now. So, like I was saying, you might have been feeling a little uneasy about your past, okay? Especially with the Three of Wands here. I feel like you've been kind of questioning the move that you made, the leaving, or, like you thought you had it all figured out, and now you're kind of questioning it. And especially with the Temperance card, I just feel like there's this imbalance, okay, especially when it comes to your past. And you're having a hard time, like, gripping it. You know what path you need to take, but why are you questioning it? Why are they questioning it? Because you're being resistant to change, stubborn assholes. But you're at the end of the cycle, right? You have the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords with the World card here. So, you could feel like you're bottoming out. You need to be careful of who you're surrounding yourself with. You need to be careful of the way that you think things through. Don't overanalyze things, Gemini, which I know is hard for you, but don't feel like you have to hold on to things because that's your reality. It's not. You don't have to bring your past with you. If you don't want to live that kind of lifestyle or that kind of life anymore, and you don't want to keep repeating the same karmic cycles over and over and over again, then you need to come to the realization, what part did you have in it? What were you allowing into your life? What are you accepting into your life? And what are you willing to change about it? Okay? Hi, Marty. How are you? Thank you for joining. So what you need to be focused on in your current energy, we have power and application, okay? So also transformation. And I love this card if you can look closely, okay? So we're talking about someone who was a shell of a person, someone who is broken and battered and ready to give up, right? it's breaking away those layers of insecurity and finding and putting in the application, like putting in the due diligence, the work into your personal power, even though they're struggling. Look at his face. He's holding that sword up with all of his might. And it might be difficult for you, Gemini, but you have this power within you, and you need to learn how to dig your roots in so deep and allow your branches to expand. This is part of your transformation, okay? Allowing your higher self to tapping into your higher self to realize just who exactly you are and how much strength and willpower really resides within. Okay, so what does Gemini need to be focused on in their current energy? And two of wands. So you went from the 3 to the 2. So you're at this crossroads, like, well, okay, now I'm questioning the decision I made. I thought I had it all planned out. Now what? Right? I really feel like almost this uncomfortable feeling, but with the Magician being on the bottom, and this could represent your energy, but you manifested this. So again, we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, the Three of Cups, the Star, and listen, the Queen of Swords and the Devil. You've already been through this, Gemini, right? You know what toxic behavior looks like. So learn to cut it off. If you don't want to keep experiencing the same stuff, then you got to quit allowing it into your life, okay? Because whatever you put your time and energy into will manifest. So if you're focusing on negative aspects, negative thinking, fearful of change, and nothing good ever happens to me, that is what you're going to get. But if you look at it from the standpoint of, damn, look at everything I've been through, and I am still standing here. I am strong. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I got this. You know what I'm saying? I trust my intuition. I will take leadership. I will ride off into the sunrise, because it is not an ending. It is a new beginning for you, Gemini. And sorry, y'all. I'm having internet connection, so I don't know if y'all actually caught that. But don't let your past creep up on you, is what I'm saying, okay? Is there anything else that you would like? Yeah, listen, don't lose the momentum, okay? You need to stay focused on your goals. You need to figure out what actually, instead of relying on others to give it to you, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and apologize about the internet connection. I'll listen back to it later. If it's choppy, I'll redo it. But listen, I work with what I got. So if you are going to complain about having better equipment, then why don't y'all donate? Help a sister out. Let me get that new equipment that I've been looking for, right? Listen, you gotta be careful, okay? Because the Empress and the Tower reversed came out. Some of you could be dodging a bullet, but I feel like this is more about you creating your own problems. Concealing your emotions, not letting people know how you're really feeling about things. This is really a time for Gemini to step up to the plate, okay? You have to understand that you are in control. And don't waste your time, okay? Don't waste your time trying to juggle more than one person, or more than you can handle. Like, don't do that to yourself. So what you have to look forward to if you listen to Spirit's guidance today, the eternal love, light of love, okay? So you find that power, you stand strong, you start to see things clearly for what they are. You find that inner peace and you walk through that gateway. You find harmony within, and this is a part of your awakening. Hi, Anne-Marie. Thank you for showing up. Hope you're doing well tonight. I will go ahead and let you know that I am having some internet connection issues, but it is what it is. So hopefully it will be good to me until we're over. So yeah, listen, there are things that are tangible for you, but you have to look at things from a different perspective. You're going to have to detach from some things, especially from your past, because they're going to bleed into your current and your future energy if you do not release them properly, okay? Listen, you can't run away from your problems. Your past keeps coming up, so quit dwelling on it and understand that this is a part of your growing pains, and you just gotta deal with it. You gotta deal with it, Gemini. Don't don't let your past ruin you. And listen, especially with the King of Swords kept popping out too, don't be afraid to express yourself the way you need it. If you're feeling some sort of way, you just need to say it. If you're not over your ex or over your past and you know that there are still things that are holding you back from being able to open up and fully receive from others, then just say it. You can be vulnerable. You can allow people to see your true nature, and if you are feeling some sort of way, don't just shut people out, okay? So we also have your guidance. So some of you might be really worried about money at the time, especially the month of February, and they're telling you that it's time to start saving. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Successful funding. Your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So if there is something that Gemini is thinking about doing, that you've been getting these inspiring ideas like, hey, I think I need to move in this direction, this would be fun for me to do, it not only would be beneficial for me in my life, but it could be successful to do it. Don't allow the money concerns to stop you from doing it. And listen, you got to keep the energy moving if you want things to come into your life. And if you want new things, you got to close those damn doors. You hear me? So I hope that helps you. I hope. So if anyone has any questions or needs a personal reading, please email me at whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com. If you do not need a personal reading and you feel like you got what you needed from this today and would like to support the channel, there is a donation link down below in the description box. I appreciate everyone who has supported me this far. You're so welcome, hun. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And listen, check me out on Facebook and Instagram too. There's a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I'm actually running a special in February for Reiki and crystal healing, half off. So for an hour session, it's only $50 if anyone is interested. And that's why you should be friends with me on Facebook. You will see those things more than just on YouTube. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment if you're catching the replay. Let me know how this resonates with you. I wish you all the best of luck.